Hi, thank you for joining my video. This video is going to be a reaction video to the Supernatural Season 12 season finale. I just felt moved. It's been a week since the episode aired. Actually, it was 2 episodes in one night. But this video is going to focus more so on the Crowley aspect of it. Where to begin? There's so many things to say as far as what happened with Crowley. I haven't said anything yet, but spoiler alert if you haven't watched the finale, proceed with caution. Up to your discretion. So, what to say? There's so many things to say. I've seen a ton online about it was overshadowed by Cass. We know from Jib that Cass is going to be back, so it was kind of like they were just trying to fit too much into one episode. And we know that Crowley's not going to be back. We know Mark's not going to be back just from his Twitter posts. And I think that makes it worse as far as what happened and how it happened. Am I sad Crowley's gone? Yes, it's actually the first character on any TV show that I've lost sleep over when we've lost the character. And it's not necessarily the fact that we lost the character, it's how we lost the character and how much more there should have been to that death. So like I said, I've been giving this a lot of thought because this is the first character that I've actually lost sleep over. And I think I finally realized exactly why it's like in my head and my heart so much is because I'm going to switch gears for just a little bit and you're going to see how it connects back to what I'm talking about in this video as a whole. There's this foundation of the Supernatural family, the fandom, the cast, everything. And one of the movements within there is the Always Keep Fighting movement. It's because of depression, suicide, also the You Are Not Alone with Misha and Jensen. So you take those movements, you're not alone, always keep fighting, there's always something for you in this life, there's always something there. And you go back to the season finale, you go back to Crowley. His speech, he's tired of being the king of hell. He's tired, he doesn't want to do that anymore. But he's not given another goal to do. And then you come to this end where they're supposed to be doing the spell to close the rift, whatever, I can't think right now. And he sacrifices himself. The sacrifice would have meant so much more if he wouldn't have given that speech that he was giving up. He was giving up on life. Like, that connection there that's always keep fighting. You're just going to let Crowley, this character that's been on the show for how long now? How many seasons now? Just give up. So, yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why it's tearing me up so much as far as there's even tons more words to say and everything about that, about how there should have been more. But I think at the core, that's what gets me. That's the problem for me is part of your foundation and what you've come to like be known for with the fandom is not giving up, being there for each other. Family doesn't end in blood. If someone's giving up on life, you're there for them. That was a moment that, I don't know, something could have been done. In his core, he's helped them. So in their core, they should have helped him back. Also, without Crowley, we wouldn't have Moose, Squirrel, and Feathers. I mean, it's like the greatest nicknames ever, I think, personally, but that's a different story. And even if it wasn't something about, oh, don't give up Crowley, I mean, I don't know how that could have been written in, what they would have said. I still feel like there should have been a Mr. Feeney moment. So if you don't know what I mean by a Mr. Feeney moment, then I'm old. Mr. Feeney was their teacher for Corey, Topanga, and Sean, and he went through middle school with them, high school with them, even college, he was there some. And at the very end, they had them in a classroom with Mr. Feeney, and they told Mr. Feeney, tell us you love us. And when they left, Mr. Feeney said he loved them. It was that moment, it was just so touching that it gave that connection that you knew was with the characters. I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point. But I feel like there should have been that kind of a moment, and that moment was missing in the season 12 finale, at least for me, and from what I'm seeing online, than for other people. I mean, that moment gave some sort of closure for that whole show, but I know that's not what we're looking for here in Supernatural. He's leaving before the end of the show, but there should have been that closure for his character, and I don't fully feel like there was. And it's such a great character that's been there from seasons 5 through 12, and he deserved it. And Mark deserved it because he gave us this character, and I know it's done, there's no changing it. I just wanted to make this reaction video because that's what my thoughts are. So I was wanting to see, I don't know, what other people feel like. I just want to say thank you to Mark for bringing us such a great character. I wish you all the best than you do, and I know great things are coming for you, and thank you. I mean, I guess to end this video, bye boys and girls. So if you're still watching this and you feel compelled to leave a comment, but you aren't exactly sure what to say, I have a question for you. So at least the Nashville convention that I was at, Mark had mentioned that the fandom loves Crowley and Castiel so much because they're gateways to the Winchesters. How do you think not having at least one of them is going to impact the dynamic of how we watch Supernatural? I'm really curious to see what you say, so leave a comment below. Also, like and or share the video if you feel compelled to. Thanks. Peace out. Bye. That was so lame, but cool. So I also want to say thank you, Crowley, for being my gateway drug to the Winchesters.